Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be another daily vlog. I've been wanting to film weekly vlogs, but I haven't been able to get to it just because I'm busy with school. I don't have time to do my makeup every day. So today is gonna be quite the busy day. I have an assignment due today, first of all. I have a discussion section happening at around 9 a.m. Then at noon I have a class, which both of those only take like an hour. So those are the only two time restricted things that I have to do today. Other than that, I'm filming this video and I plan to film another one. I know that I did this in the last daily vlog that I did, but I like to kind of just batch film everything together. So if I'm gonna do my makeup, I might as well film multiple videos in a day, so that's why I try to do that. And then I also need to edit that same video that I'm gonna film, not the one that you're watching right now, but the one that I plan on filming today. That needs to get edited today because I like to enjoy my weekends. To be honest, I'm a little bit scatterbrained right now, and sometimes I can't really get my words out. I watched a video the other day of a guy doing an explainer video of his method of studying. He kept in some of the stutters that he had, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so me. These videos kind of help me out because I have to say things in a way that would make sense to the viewer without the viewer giving me any input, if that makes sense. So when I'm talking to an actual person, they're gonna nod their head and be like, yeah, and then give me suggestions on what to say. But when I'm just talking to the camera, there's nobody to give me feedback on what I'm saying, or try and find the word that I'm trying to say for that thing that I'm trying to explain. But that's the magic of video editing, that you can see how well I speak, or I don't know, the only thing that you see is the good parts of when I said something. I do have a small announcement, and I probably will announce this in the last week's video. I started an Instagram because I got a lot of people, well, not a lot, but a few people wanting to connect with me after I commented on Books with Chloe's video about her doing a readathon with a bunch of other booktubers and them FaceTiming together. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I had some friends that I could FaceTime. And a bunch of people commented on that. And so I made a Bookstagram account so that I could connect with them, because my regular Instagram is about cars and stuff, so it wouldn't make sense. So now you can follow me on my Bookstagram account. It's Janelle Reads, and I'm just gonna be posting the books that I'm currently reading right now. Look at my cat. She wants the window open, that's why she does that sometimes, but it's kind of cold today, and I don't want to be cold. It is currently 8 o'clock. I have my discussion at 9, so I have about an hour to film that video. So I'm gonna film that video, then go to discussion, then do some lecture videos that I need to do ahead of time before my noon lecture. Watch the lecture videos, try and do some of that homework that is due today, and then after class I'm gonna finish up that assignment, edit that video, and then hopefully I can squeeze in some time to read in between those time constraints. Before I get the rest of my day started, let me show you guys what I'm reading right now. So the first book that I'm reading is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. I don't have the dust cover on it. I usually take the dust covers off when I'm reading something, and then I'll put it back on once I'm finished reading it. I am probably a third of the way through this one, and it's a pretty short book, but it's one of those books that you kind of have to pay attention to, otherwise you're not gonna get the meaning out of it. I know when I first started reading the book, I saw it on Libby as an audiobook, and I checked it out, and when I started listening to this, I was like, yeah, this is definitely one of those books that I have to really pay attention to and put my eyeballs on the page for, because sometimes when I'm listening to audiobooks, I don't really pay attention. It's not that I don't pay attention, it's just that I'm not fully immersed in the book. So that's why sometimes I'll go through my moods where I only read books physically, and then sometimes I'll go through my moods where I'm able to receptively listen to audiobooks. I don't know if that makes sense. The second book that I'm reading is The Picture of Dorian Grey, which looks so pretty. This is one of my favorite book covers. It has like a quote on the back that says, "I am jealous of everything whose beauty does not die. I am jealous of the portrait you have painted of me. Why did you paint it?" I'm kind of obsessed with this book so far. I've been listening to it on top of reading it physically, and the audiobook of it is pretty good. I have it on Libby again. I might be able to get through a good portion of it today. I know it's like a really busy day, but it's possible that I could get through quite a bit of this if I just like, I try to listen and read it, because it's not that big of a book, and neither is this one, neither is the other one, but for this one I really would like to pay attention to this one. That's why I'm taking my time with it. Oh, I also wanted to show you, this is kind of like a really long intro, but I also wanted to show you the books that I got from a couple of tiny libraries, because I don't think I would be able to squeeze this part into like another video or anything like that unless, I don't know, I have no idea. I did a little bit of exploring to a few of the tiny libraries that are close to me, and I got 3 books. The first book is The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton Juster. I read this book when I was a kid, and I remember really liking this book, especially as a kid who never read books. So this one really stuck with me, and I still remember a lot of the things that happened in this book. So I'm really excited to read this book and probably like get that whole nostalgic feeling. The second book that I got was this book, Leave No Trace by Mindy Mejia. It looks interesting. It looks like another thriller novel just from like the cover and the title of the book. To be honest, I have no idea what this book is about. Sometimes when I go to these tiny libraries, there's not really anything good in there because most of the time it's just people getting rid of the books that they don't want. But sometimes you'll find some pretty good things in there. Like I saw The Count of Monte Cristo in one of the tiny libraries that I went to, and if I didn't already have it, I would have taken it. I also got the guest list from one of the tiny libraries, and what else did I get? Howl's Moving Castle. Hopefully this one's good. The next one, I actually read the description for it, so I remember what this book is about, and this one is called The Mercies by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. This one's about a deserted island where only the women are left because all of the fishermen died, and they're visited by a guy who's like hunting witches and stuff, and his wife is with him, and they're just like, how did these women manage to survive all by themselves? Like, is it witchcraft and stuff? I believe that's what this book is about. That's what I get from the synopsis, at least. But it seems like from the description there's a little bit of like queer romance going on in there. I mean, it's a it's an island full of women, so there's bound to be some female to female romance there. I think that's it for the intro. It's like, I've been talking for like 20 minutes, which is so long. Gotta film that video, so I'll check back in later. I won't have time to check in after I film that video, but I'll try and check in as soon as I can and let you know how things are going. So I just got done with discussion, and we're supposed to keep our webcams on for discussion because they want to see us participating and paying attention and stuff. Just because if we attend all of the discussions and participate and show ourselves, then they give us like extra points back on our quizzes. So I'm trying to attend all of my discussion sessions. My dad decided that he was gonna make breakfast right before I had my discussion, and on top of showing ourselves and participating, we have to be there on time in order to like get credit for being there. So my dad decided to make breakfast like right before, and I was just like eating breakfast while I was having this discussion with the webcam on. So I was like ducking my head underneath my webcam so that they wouldn't see that I was eating. I mean, like, I was chewing and stuff, but like not like obnoxiously or whatever. The rest of today, the two biggest things that I have to do for the rest of today is edit that video and get my assignment done. So ideally I would like to get my assignment done first and then work on editing the video, but my room is a freaking mess right now. Like, I don't know how I let it get this bad, but there's just like a whole bunch of things on my bed right now, and I need to get rid of all of this stuff. So I'm gonna do that right now. While I'm cleaning up in my room, I could listen to a little bit more of the Picture of Dorian Grey, so that'll be some more book content for you. I'm grasping at straws right now to get like some book content, but honestly I'm so busy with like school and stuff that I'm just really prioritizing school, which is not a bad thing. So if it ends up being that I don't end up reading today, then that's fine. You're just gonna see another day in my life where I don't read. So I'm gonna clean up right now, and I'll see you guys later. I almost forgot to mention that I have to pick my mom up from work today because my dad is going out of town, and normally he drops my mom off and then picks her up after work every day. So the job of doing that has been delegated to me for today because my dad is going to LA for a funeral. That's probably gonna put another wrench in the schedule, but it's okay. I think I could get as much as I can done up until then. I don't think I'm gonna finish my project before then, but I think I could at least get some of it done. Hello, ring light. Let me just angle myself so that I'm not getting the glare from the ring light in my glasses. Okay, we're not wearing the glasses then, I guess. Last time I checked in with you, I said I would clean up my room, which I did. Looks much nicer now. Just real quick, I just wanted to show you how my bookshelf is looking at the moment. It's not good. It's very cluttered right now, and I really don't like it. I hate it when like stuff is really cluttered. But I also don't want to give away like most of these books because I like all of them. The only ones that I give away are the ones that I don't like, which I already have given away, I think. I'm already so tired for some reason. It's probably because I'm filming right now. Normally when I film these videos, I get like really tired real fast just because like I'm not used to talking so much. Talking, doing homework, being in class and stuff like all in one day. It's just like a little bit overwhelming for me. But the weekdays are the only times that I have to film and edit videos. So I was listening to The Picture of Dorian Grey on audiobook while I was cleaning up. At this point in the story, he's already discovered that the picture doesn't age. At first he noticed that the portrait takes on like his sins. So like if he does something bad or like if something bad happens, the picture is gonna take that on for him. So now he's just like doing whatever he wants, and like sometimes he'll go back to his portrait and look at it and like just be fascinated with all the things that he's done. I think he's just like really interested in doing as many bad things as he can and like putting it on the portrait pretty much. And now people are starting to be like, the heck is going on with this dude? He's like not aging at all. He still looks the same. He's doing all this like weird bad stuff, but he still just like looks good. Like he has like a sort of innocent vibe to him. Like he looks innocent, but like nothing that he's been doing has been innocent at all. I think that's really interesting because sometimes you could tell when a person is like, when they look innocent versus when they actually are innocent. The way that it's said in this book is that like, I don't know if innocent was the word that he exactly used, but like it's that sort of vibe. Like he has the innocent vibe, or like he has that innocent look. Innocent, naive, I guess. So anything bad that he does, the portrait is going to take that on too. Like it shows in the portrait also. I totally said I was going to show you how my bookshelf looked, and then I started talking about something else. So let me show you how my bookshelf looks right now. So just to give context, when I started my reading habit, I didn't expect to buy all these books, buy or receive all of these books. So I got like just one little bookshelf, the one that you see in like the rest of my videos, and that bookshelf is already filled up. Since I don't watch that much TV, I'm planning on getting rid of my TV and my TV stand, and then getting those like typical IKEA bookshelves because I don't want to be spending extra money on something that already just looks like nice and clean. But the problem with that is that I can't get rid of this TV until like a month from now because my parents are driving to Las Vegas to see my brother, and that's when they're going to take the TV with them to take it to my brother's house. So that's going to be like another month from now, and I'm so anxious to get rid of this TV, get rid of this TV stand. I'm probably going to have to sell the TV stand. My parents want to take this bookshelf, so I don't have to like take it anywhere or anything like that. But then I have to go buy those bookshelves from IKEA. But as of right now, all of my extra books that don't fit on the bookshelf are just sitting on the floor, and it's like, it's really annoying to look at. If you don't know me personally, I cannot function if like everything is in disarray. So that's why I have to like, I clean up my room before I get started on doing homework and having like a pretty productive day. You know, the same thing goes for like reading and stuff like that. So all of my books are just like all over the place, and it's really annoying to look at. Let me show you right now because you just have to see it to understand. So this is how my bookshelf is looking at the moment, and here are the books that do not fit on my bookshelf right now. I just got these Twilight books and I'm so excited about them. Probably gonna do like a whole reading vlog of those because I've actually never read those books, so really excited to read those. Whoops, my finger almost got in there. My room just looks kind of messy. Like it's all semi-organized, but I don't like how everything is just all bunched up together. Like it just looks too much clutter to me. Like I said, I just got that whole set of Twilight books. I got like the white version of it, which looks really pretty, and it was also a lot cheaper. I'm really excited to read the Twilight books because I've never actually read all of them before. I've read Twilight and then I read some of New Moon, and in the middle of New Moon I was like, this sucks, and then I just gave up reading them. But then I watched like all of the movies and I was like, damn, like I'm like super into like the Twilight fandom, but I can't really say I'm like a true fan. I guess people who watch the movies regularly are true fans, but like for me personally, I don't feel like I'm like that big of a fan until I read all of the books. I was planning on doing like a whole week long like reading vlog of me just reading the Twilight books, but I don't know if I could get them all done in a week. Maybe like 2 weeks or something. So yeah, gonna go do some work on the computer and I'll check back in later, maybe after class. Hello again. So it's been 3 hours since I last checked in. I planned on watching lecture until my actual lecture. Like we have like asynchronous lecture and then we attend like the synchronous lecture afterwards. But I was like really tired, so I decided to work on my programming assignment instead. 3 hours later, I actually got it done. I'm really excited about that. It took me like in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. In total, it took me 10 hours to do that programming assignment, just like every evening spending some time trying to write this program. And honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. I felt like I just didn't know anything, and I had no idea where to even start with that program. So I'm really proud of myself for continuing to do it. Sometimes when I'm struggling, or if I like know something is very difficult, sometimes I just won't do it which is, I feel like, a natural reaction or a natural thing to do. Anyway, I did get through a little bit of the Picture of Dorian Grey. I actually think I might be able to finish it today. If not today, then probably tomorrow I'll be able to finish this. I'm at the part now where like a bunch of years have passed, and like people are starting to, like, I think I mentioned this in the last check-in, but people are starting to think that Dorian Gray is like a bad person because he just keeps like doing bad things, and everybody that becomes associated with him just like ends up in like a bad place or something. It's hard to explain. And his friend, the one who painted the picture of him, is confronting him about like all the rumors that have been said about him. His friend is basically confronting him about it and being like, please tell me it's not true. I wouldn't know like who you truly are unless I saw what your soul looked like, but that is only up to God. And then Dorian's like, you know what? Come over and let me show you something. Let me actually show you what my soul looks like. I'm really excited to finish this book. I keep reading like really great bangers, you know, like this is a really popular book anyway, so I should have expected that. But when it comes to classics and gothics like this, I could never go wrong with reading a nice gothic classic, except if it was The Turn of the Screw, which was in my last vlog, but that's kind of an exception. I already have like another book lined up to read next once I finish The Picture of Dorian Grey. On one of my videos, I think the one where I was talking about all the books that I borrowed from my brother's fiance, one of the books was The Night Swim by Megan Golden. A bunch of people commented on that video saying that they really love this book, so I pretty much want to read this one next. And also I just need to like get through the books that I borrowed from her before the next time that I go back there, or the next time that my parents go back there, so that I could just give them the books and they could return them to her. I think that's all I wanted to check back in with you guys about. I'm just super excited that I got my program to work. It's already been like a super productive day. I've already filmed a video and I finished my programming assignment, which I'm so glad that I didn't wait until the last minute for. Otherwise I would be dying right now. I would be dying trying to figure out how to code this project. That was probably the hardest programming assignment that I've ever done. In about 10 minutes I'm gonna leave to go pick up my mom, and on the way there I'm probably gonna listen to some more of The Picture of Dorian Grey. I'm so excited for this book. I'm excited to start a new book. I think that's like the motivation for me to finish books, is to start a new book. I don't know if anyone experiences the same thing, but every time I'm like, ooh, I want to read that book, but I got this book that I'm still reading, I tend to finish it a lot faster. That's how I was when I was getting out of my reading slump. Somebody let me borrow a book and then I was like, you know what? I gotta finish these. And then I finished like 2 books. I finished 2 books like really quickly, and then I started reading the book that they let me borrow. So if you're ever in a reading slump, try getting a new book, maybe, or borrowing one. Borrow one from someone who's like, this is like the best book that I've ever read. This is my most favorite book I've ever read. And maybe you'll be excited to read a book that they really loved. I feel like I've rambled so much in this vlog, but it's okay. That's what these vlogs are for, so that you can see a little bit of my life. I think that's all I wanted to check back in with you guys about. So I'm gonna pick up my mom, listen to a little more of The Picture of Dorian Grey, and then I'll see you guys a little bit later. Picked my mom up from work and I was listening to The Picture of Dorian Gray. Wow, First of all, this book is crazy. I'm not sure if I want to like spoil it or anything, but basically Dorian is just like insane. Yeah, he basically doesn't care about anyone else except for himself at this point. You can tell like the progression, not really the progression, but like just how he is from the beginning and then up until now. He's just like, it's insane to see him change so drastically. I have about 50 pages left and I don't know what's going on with my throat. I kind of woke up with a sore throat this morning. Hopefully I'm not sick. I knew that I had to film a video today, so that's why I filmed a video anyway. If I didn't have to film a video today, I probably wouldn't have filmed it because I had a sore throat. I only have 50 pages left of this book. I'm really excited to see what happens in the end. Even though I have to start editing a video, I would like to get that done as soon as possible, but I would also like to finish this vlog as soon as possible. I think once I finish this book, I'm gonna be able to finish the vlog. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll see you guys after I finish the book and tell you my thoughts on it and everything. I really didn't expect to finish this book today, but it's probably gonna end up that way. Getting a lot of things done today. Hello once again, and possibly for the last time in this vlog. I'm turning my head to the side because I don't want to see the glare on my glasses and can't really see without them. So I just got done with the Picture of Dorian Grey, right? As I was reading it, I started reading it like 2 hours ago. No, maybe like 3 hours ago. And then I was falling asleep, so I ended up taking a nap. And it wasn't that great of a nap, but woke up, finished it. I really liked it. It's a really popular book for a reason. I really enjoyed reading this book. It's very exciting. A lot of things happen. I'm trying not to give any spoilers because even though this book is really popular, I don't want to spoil the things that happen in this book because the things that happen are what make it so good. 5 out of 5 stars for this one. I really enjoyed the writing style. This is the first Oscar Wilde book that I've ever read, and I'm very excited about how it turned out. Although, the one thing that I would say about this book, I know it was written like a long time ago when women weren't equal to men, so there are like a few things in here that are like, oh, women are this or that, you know, but you kind of have to like not ignore it, but like recognize that it was written a long time ago. So that's why I balance the books like this that are written by old white men with other books that are written by different people and books written by women. Pretty productive day today. I really didn't expect to get through any reading, but I did plan on getting some other stuff done, which kind of just like fell through because I kind of just didn't feel like it. It's been like a really busy week, so I'm very glad that I was able to finish my programming assignment. That was probably the thing that I was dreading the most, and I ended up finishing it very early actually. I mean, it's due tonight at midnight, and I've had a history of waiting until the last minute to do stuff, but thankfully I got a warning from one of the tutors last week about how hard this programming assignment was gonna be. So I have to go edit a video right now, so I'm gonna go do that. But I think it's a really good time to end the vlog at this very moment because I just finished my book. So hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, leave a like because that helps me out so much. Probably more than you realize. It helps me out a lot. If you have any video suggestions at all, I would really love some because sometimes these vlogs and these videos talking about the books kind of get a little bit old and repetitive. So please leave a comment down below if you have any video suggestions at all. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!